you gain, doesn't matter, all the same. The sky is calling. Got that headset on. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge. Did you know when beneath my wings, hear the engine softly sing? Chasing pixels on the screen, a lonely digital queen. Where am I going? Got that joystick tight. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge. Digital wind beneath my wings, hear the engine softly sing. Chasing pixels on the screen, a lonely digital queen. Where am I going? Got that joystick tight. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Departure lounge. Take me away from this place. Departure lounge.
Bruh.
Oh crap. Oh bugger. I promise you, my camera was there. My camera was there. It's not there anymore. Oh, for God's sake. Well, you're getting a cameraless stream this evening. I don't mind that at all. Welcome to... I'm not restarting. Welcome to your Thursday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. I don't know why my camera's not showing. Is it too late to try and get it up? I don't know if it is. It should be on. No. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not changing it. I'm not restarting either. We'll go face camless today. Why not? Anyway, hope everyone's well. We're here at Brasilia this evening. We are heading over to Santos Dumont. We like a bit of Santos Dumont on the channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, you can. Without seeing it for one face, you're all for one stream. You're all fine. Absolutely fine. Might get more viewers. Who knows? We're here at Brasilia. We're heading over to Santos Dumont. It's been a while since we've done Santos Dumont, but here we are on board the Fenix Airbus A319. We haven't flown this for a while, so I figured we would fly it tonight. It should be a fun one, this one. I'm hoping we can nail it first time. Has been a while though. Let's say hello to those in the chat then. So Finley, evening to you. Carl, evening to you. Gemma, evening to you. Ralph, evening to you as well. Anyone else lurking in the background? Hello, hello, Hello. It's also really cold this evening. Is anyone else finding it quite cold this evening? Or is it just me? So, shall we begin with the boarding process? I think we should. So, we're going to go ahead, get the Fenix app open, import out flight plan here. Now, we're due to get off the blocks in the next 20 minutes. Do I think that's going to happen? No. But I'm sure we can try and make up for that if we wanted to. Is it 130 passengers today? Yes, it is. 6854. Make sure that's correct. 6854. Yes, it is. Cool. So let's go ahead and load the aeroplane by using here GSX boarding and refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Yeah, we definitely are not getting off the blocks on time tonight.
Boarding requested.
Luckily for us.
Load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asks to do it.
Our flight time today is about an hour and 20 minutes, so we should be absolutely fine. Finney's asking why I can't show my face. It's not a case of not being able to show my face. I can show my face, but the camera hasn't registered. I didn't have a different application open, and to be honest with you, you can survive one evening without my face. Helps me out a little bit as well. Because it's been cold here all day. I'd say it's been cold here all day. And Gemma says I've got the heating on. I had the heating on earlier. I had an early finish today, and yeah, it was lovely for the most part. But I've been sat downstairs with a blanket and watching YouTube videos. It's been actually quite nice. Now, the Fenix has recently had an update where it's running super smooth. You see? See how super smooth that is? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Carl's early finish. Did the job centre agree with that? Well, turns out it was actually a little bit of confusion, Carl, because what it was is the job centre went on a lunch break, and I didn't realise it was a lunch break. I thought it was an early finish. So it turns out the job centre was still open, and I just went home. So I think that's my bad. I think. You don't need me to run through. You don't need me to run through the setup of an Airbus now. We've done it plenty of times. So yes, yeah. So it has had an update. It runs quite nicely at the moment. So I'll be intrigued to see how we get on with the actual flight itself here this evening. Let me know about the audio as well, and if you weren't around last night for the Twitch stream, where in God's name were you? Not going to ruin it for you, but those that were there last night were absolutely rewarded. Jim says I was literally talking to myself for an hour last night. Yeah, you were. I think we got to literally the end of qualifying and we were like, yeah, where was everybody? Where was everybody? Don't tell me you had better things to do. You probably did, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, you missed history. So shame on you for missing history. Flight plan is then loaded into the screen. Cruise profile today is 12, so our cost index 12, and we're aiming for 34,000 feet today as well. Carl, you did. You're absolutely fine. You're absolutely fine. Okay, so Brasilia, we're going to set the departure here. Brasilia, we are going off runway 29 left today, and we are heading via the Gaxu 2 Alpha departure. the turn there. Let's just get rid of those messages there because we need to clear that discrepancy there. And then if we go down to Rio Santos Dumont, we are heading in runway 20 today. 20 left, and we are in on the I believe it's uniform. I believe it's the uniform approach, which is the usual over the bridge about 500 feet and then late turn into Santos Dumont. I will just confirm that once the aircraft is aligned. Otherwise, we're pretty much set. Carl says maybe I should miss the qualifying more after that result. Well, I mean, I'd rather people turned up. But if you've got, I mean, if people have got other things to do, it's absolutely fine. Also, we're on a different filter tonight. Have you noticed? Can you notice a little bit of a difference? We're on a different filter this evening. I don't know if you can tell the difference. You probably can't. No, I didn't expect you to. You're absolutely fine. Basically, what it's done is it's deepened the colours a little bit. Deepened the colours and made it look a little bit more realistic than the ones we had before. I've noticed it, but it's totally fine. Totally fine if you don't know. Let me know how your day's been as well, by the way. How has your Thursday been? One day closer to the weekend. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. And if you're into your darts, by the way, happy first day of the darts this week, or tonight. Tonight's the first, or the opening night of the World Darts Championship. There you go. Let's go on to clearance here, get some ATC. Because it looks more crisp and soft, if that makes sense. It does. So yeah, so the colours are a little bit deepened. So there's a little bit of a tone to it. So yeah, so it's I can notice a difference. It's whether we're in the air and we can see the difference or not. We'll see. Gemma says, I had confirmation of what holidays I have had approved at work for next year. So now busy planning holidays. Nice.
Good afternoon or good evening or whatever. This is 1115 Golf with information I don't know on board. On stand 4 with an Airbus A319. Request IFR clearance to destination at 5, please.
1 second for that clearance.
Good morning. DHL 527 ready to copy IFR clearance to Rio de Janeiro as filed with information Romeo.
Good evening or whatever. I know. I heard that. I thought it was quite funny.
Good afternoon. TAM 6122 request IFR to Uberaba.
So what's quite funny is that the times I have been,
Stand by.
I think, to Rio Santos Dumont on stream,
Delta departure, then a fire departure runway 11 right,
apart from that one time.
7,000 feet, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 1324 for turn 2122.
in fact, yeah, the last time we flew to Santos Dumont was the Fokker 27. Fokker 27 we used on our last visit to Santos Dumont.
Brasilia clearance, Eurowings 1128, Airbus A319, gate 37, information kilo, ready to pick up IFR clearance to Galeão, Antonio Carlos Jobim. I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Right, aircraft's aligned. Let's just have a quick look at the approach here.
Brasilia clearance.
So we go all the way down there,
I'm request clear
then
to
across,
flight level 3,
and then
520.
yeah. So we are on that approach there where we go in over the bridge.
Sierra,
Absolutely fine.
Bravo, Golf, Lima.
Got discrepancy we need to get rid of.
Brasilia clearance, TAM 3792 IFR to Rio with Golf ready
There we
to
go.
copy.
Happy days, and then we'll get it back
1
to
second.
there.
While I grab the
How long ago was that we went to Rio? Last time we did.
Rio via Live to Bravo departure, then file to departure runway 11 right. Initial climb 7,000.
As if.
Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 4.
Has it really been a year?
3792.
No. I fail to believe it's been a year. 16th of December 2024 was the last time we
Read
went.
back correct. Contact ground on 121.
That seems like it was long
When
ago.
ready.
But it doesn't feel like it was ages ago.
Clearance. Good afternoon. Aero Fenix 1156 request IFR clearance to Confins.
16th of December 2024.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Not the last time we went to Santos Dumont.
Clear to Confins via
In the
Vivek
Fokker
to
27.
Bravo departures and as filed. Departure runway 11 right. Initial climb
That's insane.
7,000 feet. Departure frequency on 119.2. Squawk 5545. Aero Phoenix 1156.
Aero Phoenix 1156. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.8.
Call sign today is TAM 3970.
Ready to copy IFR.
Real world flight, don't you know?
825 hello. Request
Yeah,
clear to Rio de Janeiro
You and me both.
with information mic.
You and me both. I thought it was literally earlier this year.
Give me just a minute.
But no, apparently 16th of December
Ground 121.8 when ready. Phoenix 1156.
2024. Crazy. Let's get some clearance. Brasilia clearance. TAM 3970 requesting IFR clearance to Santos Dumont.
Stand by. You're number 1.
Cool, standing by. I can't believe it's been that long. That is mental. Play the Stop the Cavalry song like you did the replay landing to Santos Dumont last year. How do you remember that? But seeing as you asked so nicely.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Brasilia Center, ground 3939 with information hotel. Request IFR clearance to Santos Dumont, Rio de Janeiro. Ready to copy.
Somebody else heading into Santos Dumont. Just waiting for clearance to come back to us.
Clear to Santos Dumont. Departure live 2 Bravo. Then as file. Runway news 11 right. Initial climb flight level 070. Squawk, departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 3256. Down 3939.
TAM 3939. Read back correct. Ground is on 121.8. Safe flight, sir.
55 request clearance to Sao Paulo, Sierra Bravo.
Mate, just give us our clearance.
Romeo Icao code.
Brasilia clearance. Good afternoon. TAM 21902. Request IFR to Confins with information Yankee.
Well, we meant to go in July but put a different flight on instead. I don't think so. I don't think we did. Still waiting for clearance. Try again. Brasilia clearance. TAM 3970 requesting IFR clearance to Santos Dumont.
Brasilia clearance, good morning. TAM 3792 at gate 36 with information hotel. IFR to Rio.
It's not wanting to register it for some
Brasilia
reason.
clearance, good morning. TAM 3792 gauge
36 with information hotel IFR to Rio, ready to copy.
Let's try again. Brasilia clearance TAM 3970 requesting IFR clearance to Santos Dumont, Sierra Bravo Romeo Juliet.
TAM 3970, clear to Santos Dumont via the Gaxo 2 Alpha departure, then as filed. Departure runway 29er left. Initial climb to flight level 070. Departure on 119er decimal 2 squawk 7471.
Okay, there we go. We got it. So we are changing it to 7,000 feet on there. Then heading down to the squawk here for 74.
Switching to 121.8.
7471. Get that switched on.
Good morning, Air Atlanta, Tempo 6 with you, requesting IFR clearance to Fortaleza.
Cleared to Santos Dumont via the Gaxo 2 Alpha departure. Then as far departure runway 29 left, initial climb 7,000. Departure 119 decimal 2 squawk 7471 TAM 3970. How's your pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving? Well, we don't celebrate it in England.
Bruh.
TAM 3970, read back correct. Ground is on 121.8, safe flight, sir.
Bruh.
Clearance, good day, Plumber 22, requesting IFR clearance to Johannesburg.
121.8 when ready. TAM 3970. Did you like the little remix I made just done? Oh, should have been the dial-up tone. Oh, hang on, wait. No, I'll tell you what it needs to be. That. That's what it needs to be. Finley there singing Old Lang Syne. About 20 days early. You know what that calls for?
Brasilia ground from
TAM 3712, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
So I find that the filter looks a little bit like 2024.
3712, ready to taxi.
Got a real like 2024 vibe to it.
Taxi via 37 on your one.
Good afternoon. Down 3792, position 34, ready for pushback and start.
TAM 3792, Brasilia ground. Pushback and start approved. Face east.
Pushback and start approved, face east, down 3792.
Talking of 2024, I'll be giving that a go at some stage once again. With Sim Update 4 coming out, apparently it's supposed to perform a lot better. So I will have a nosy at that at some point. I don't even know if I've still got that downloaded.
Glow 768, Brasilia ground, pushback approved. Information, Quebec is current.
Oh no, I do. I do. I'll give that a go once we're done. Just see what it's like on the update.
Glow 768, pushback approved.
When's the update out for 2024? So Sim Update 4 came out, I think, earlier in the week. or last week, or towards the back end of last week. Supposed to make the sim perform a lot better. A lot of people have been experiencing very good performance with it. So we will see. We will see. But the switch will happen. It's a case of when, and that's the problem. Okay, so we are a little behind here. So we're going to run slightly delayed because we are still boarding passengers here. We're on 106. We've got 24 passengers to go. We've got to be off the blocks in a minute, literally in 60 seconds. Now, I'm also thinking if I'm due to finish early tomorrow, whether we do a slightly longer stream on Twitch. So we've got it down at the moment as Frontier 320 Neo, but I'm sort of thinking we can go a little longer than 2 hours. But I can't make that call until I finish because I don't know when that will be yet. Push for 3 o'clock. Oh well, I'll tell the job centre. I'll be like, yeah, job centre, sorry, I'm gotta leave. I've got a stream. Finny saying, when are we taking off? Once we got the engine started. Leads to roads. We'll see. We'll see. Funnily enough, I was actually thinking Ryanair, but also thinking something like crossing over to Honolulu or something. Or I don't know. I'm thinking of something. Take the 757 for a spin. I could do. I was thinking to go down to like Lagos. Either on the Neo or the 340. Or 747.
I'm change flight plan. Request clear flight plan.
Brasilia ground, good morning. Papa Romeo Juliet Lima Unit 4. Request start up.
Skyhawk Juliet.
Again, just depends what time I finish tomorrow.
Good afternoon.
That will determine how long we stream for.
Contact apron on 119.999. If you need a tug for pushback.
Brasilia ground, good afternoon. 3792 ready for pushback and start.
4 Delta Charlie, contact tower on 118.1. Take care.
118.1. Thank you. Have a great night. 4 Delta Charlie.
Parking brakes are set.
But again, would totally depend.
Brasilia ground, November Lima 4 Delta Charlie. Request engine start.
4 Delta Charlie, engine start approved.
It shouldn't be too much longer.
Engine start approved. 4 Delta Charlie.
No, 2 passengers remain and then we're ready to go. So let's get music turned off there. I think that was the bong just then. Yes, it was. So the bong is on. We've got the fuel.
Request a pushback and engine start. TAM 3939.
We're ready to go. Let's turn the beacons on. That will click the plane into gear, ready to be pushed back.
And engine start approved. Face east.
Brasilia ground. TAM 3970 requesting push and engine start.
Hello, Captain. We are ready
Brasilia
for
ground,
pushback.
Delta 1761, request taxi to parking spot 24.
Carl asking, the last time we used the
Brasilia ground,
787.
Delta 1761, request taxi to gate 24.
Let's have a look.
Delta
787.
761, taxi to gate 24 via Hotel, Kilo, Lima 3, Romeo.
Departure checks completed.
24 via Hotel, Kilo, Lima 3, Romeo, Delta 1761.
So last time we used 787, I think was 25th of August, which was the TUI flight down to Espargos. Last time we used 787-9 was the Air Tahiti flight from Papeete to Los Angeles. Dom, evening to you. Says no webcam. No, I forgot to load the program up this evening that kicks it into gear. So, yeah, faceless tonight. So, enjoy.
Brasilia ground, I send flight plan.
And then the last time we used 787-10 was in May, and that was from Taipei to Osaka. There you go.
Stand by. You're number one.
Lewis, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Brasilia ground, TAM 3970 requesting push and engine start.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Release the parking brakes, please.
There's definitely no bad hair day, that's for sure.
TAM 3572, pushback approved, face east.
Why are we not getting ATC talk to us? We can't push back yet. We'll restart say intentions here. John Brown, even to you, says I tried to test the Sky Courier, didn't like it. Never had much success with the Coronado product, but it was cheap, so nothing lost. See, that surprises me. It is like one of the easiest. I think it's quite easy to handle and stuff. I think it's not too bad, but oh, there we go, we've got it there, so that's fine.
Brasilia ground, Brasilia Fox 2580, request approving flight plan.
So let's go. Let's get engine 2 on.
Brasilia ground, new flight plan, and no cost. Please repeat.
Yeah, it surprises me. I'm going to be at some point purchasing the PC-24.
Clear to confuse via send to Alpha.
I think it's something like 13 quid.
Initial
Or
climb,
10, 13 quid, I think.
70, the pathway 119.2, squawk 2.
It's on sale at the minute.
Brasilia ground, go 31.
It is easy, but on multi-hops, everything stops working on the second leg. Oh, that's a bit of a nuisance, that.
Go. Brasilia ground, go 3141. Clearance.
Please set parking brakes.
ATC clearance. Bravo information.
Can you ask me how it feels with no webcam? Totally fine.
One is ready for push and engine start. Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Beautiful stuff.
Unlocking you.
Go for a bit of a bounce there. Lovely stuff. Right, APU can come off. We'll go ahead and switch on our taxi lights.
TAM 3015. Push and start approved.
Blinding the poor lady down the bottom there, but that's totally fine. We'll also go ahead and set flaps to 1. And then we're going to make our way over to Santos Dumont this evening. See, it's funny with the Coronado stuff. I do get on with the Coronado things. I think the PC-12 is pretty good until Skyworks Sim came out with it, and the Skyworks Sim one is actually a little bit better than the Coronado one. Trying to think of some other products that Coronado have done, because obviously they focus on like general aviation, don't they? Oh!
Pacific Heavy. Contact tower.
Go on.
118.1.
Go on. Oh, look at that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Good afternoon, Sierra Pacific.
Paul Hussey. Paul Hussey, Paul Hussey, Paul Hussey. 5 gifted Departure Lounge memberships. Thank you so much. And Dave says, hola amigos. Hope you're doing well, David. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for Paul. Awesome kicking things off here this evening with the support. Thank you so much. That is immense. What a start. Thank you so much. Brasilia ground, TAM 3970 requesting taxi. Great stuff. Paul, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. No hype trains here, just a feel good factor. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Paul. Completely out of left field. Is Say Intentions having a really bad time or something? Give me a sec. Just gonna have a look at their Discord. Hang on. Yeah, Say Intentions is having an absolute nightmare. Yeah, people are putting in the chat that that it was fixed and now it's no longer fixed. So I don't know what we're supposed to do here. If I'm honest, don't really want to be taxing when I've been told not to. Emily, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. Is it absolutely knackered? It is. It's knackered. Can you turn it off and just fly without it? I mean, I could. Breaks the immersion and we lose traffic. Just going to keep an eye on the Discord here. Otherwise, we might just taxi and just wait for it to do its thing. John says, when you start streaming 2024, I'll be very interested since I think we have very similar PCs. I haven't bought it yet. I bought it when it came out, and I have not been able to do a flight on it since. And I spent big money on it. So, yeah, I've not been able to do a proper flight on it. But I'll have a look with the Sim Update 4. I'm just wondering if it's gonna behave or not. Problem is, you've got to have like very, very, very good internet. So I'm hoping at some point that the servers are running a little bit more better than that. I think Say Intentions is having a bit of an issue here. We're just going to taxi, and we're going to go for it. Here we go then. So we're going to up the throttle as we move. Yeah, that's the problem, you see. Jim says, I thought my internet was good at 250 megabytes, but it doesn't run 2024 well at all. It is odd. It's very, very odd. Yeah, keep me up to date with that, because X-Plane 12 visually looks fantastic. Visually, it does look awesome. I can't get my head around using it. When you've used Microsoft Flight Simulator for so long, then you try and switch to X-Plane, it's like trying to get all the controls again. It's like learning a brand new game. Very, very strange. So Say Intentions is having a little bit of a meltdown at the moment. Brasilia ground, do you copy? I'm going to take that as a no. Jim, very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Dave says the good news is I've managed to avoid a drunken one in London tomorrow night, but the bad news is I've got a boozy lunch in Edinburgh. I'm nipping down on the LNER Azuma, so I'll have a ruined ass. Nice. Sounds like you're streaming in a restaurant. Lots of background voices. Yeah, that's the chatter coming from the cabin. That's part of FS Realistic. That is like cabin chatter that you can hear. Everything to do with like the wind as well, when you see the plane rocking and everything. That's all to do with FS Realistic. That enhances like turbulence and everything else like that, so you start to feel it a little bit more than you would do. Right, quick look here at the Discord.
TAM 3015 contact tower. 118.1.
Are we back? Brasilia Tower, TAM 3970, holding short, runway 29 left, ready for departure. Are we back? Yeah. So it's chatter basically that you can hear. There's quite a few options you can have on it, including first-person walkabouts and stuff. But it's like that part's in beta, so it's not particularly brilliant. So you get things like blade slapping from like helicopters and stuff. Something to do with the brakes, you feel that. You can hear the pilot breathing. Cabin ambience, which is what you're hearing in the background.
3586, contact departure.
If you are to nosedive the plane, the passengers start screaming.
3586.
They'll start screaming.
Brasilia Tower, TAM 3671 established on the RNAV Yankee runway 29
You can hear some toilets flushing if you wanted to. You hear more on the touchdown for the gear, which when we touch down, you'll hear like the gear noises.
Contact departure.
Every now and again, the pilot will sneeze.
Switching to departure, Sierra Pacific 9
There's some very interesting effects on there, and turbulence as well. Turbulence is on there as well. We are still not getting anything here, and I don't particularly want to be taken off and having to give phone numbers. So, can we do something about this, please? Yeah, it has happened. I've tested it myself, where I've like put the plane into a nosedive, and the passengers are like, "Oh my god!" It's very funny, very very funny. Lee Class, evening to you. I think we just go for it and then see what happens. Brasilia Tower, TAM 3970, lining up runway 29 left for departure. We'll just let them know, because then once it comes in and does its thing, at least we're sort of kind of on point. But yeah, we got nothing coming in. Let's go for the turn and burn. We're just gonna have to we have to wing the communications here until it can be better. So get the emoji if you got it in the chat. Let's get it into the chat right now, because we're going to turn and burn this A319.
Brasilia Tower, Bluebird Heavy.
So it's weird.
748 with Oscar. Request IFR to Buenos Aires.
You can hear other chatter, but it's not picking yours up.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
So I don't understand.
Goal 1977, winds 280 at 11, runway 29er left, cleared to land.
Lee, yeah, all good here, thank you. Here we go then, 50%.
TAM 3293, contact departure.
Departure 119.2.
So get that bitch, let's go.
3293.
TAM 379er2, contact departure on 119er.2.
119.2, down 3792. 119.2, down 3792.
And Rouleau Tate.
119.2, down 3792.
Positive climb, gear can go up.
119.2, down 3792.
As we depart Brasilia. So we are on a different filter today, so it's not, it's a little bit more crisper. And a little bit more clean in terms of colour. She's sounding very, very good. Almost got a 2024 feel about it.
Brasilia Tower, contact departure on 119er.
We're back, I think. We're back. 119.2 for TAM 3970. Let's go ahead and put autopilot on. Bring the speed back. Try and catch the auto throttle, which is there. And then we'll go ahead and put the VNAV side of it on, and the aeroplane will now do its thing. Yeah, see how it looks a little bit more cleaner with the colours.
TAM 3970, contact departure on 119er.2.
I don't know if you can actually pick that up or not. Brasilia departure, TAM 3970 with you at 7,000.
TAM 3970, Brasilia control, radar contact. Climb via the seed to flight level 240, turn right, heading 205, vectors to Gaxon. Then as filed.
Climbing to flight level 240. TAM 3970. So yeah, I don't know. To me, I've been playing this for a while, so I know there's a difference here with the filters. It does look a lot cleaner in terms of the colours, right?
TAM 3970. Contact Brasilia Center on 123.75.
I mean, I can see it. For those that, if you can make it, if you can see a difference.
1732, passing 5,300 for 7,000.
Looks pretty cool.
Goal 1732, Brasilia control departure, radar contact, climb via the SID.
Looks nice. Looks very, very nice.
Climb via the SID, goal 1732.
Goal 1732, climb flight level 260.
Found my new filters. We're all good. Right, let's get the music back on there, and then we're off and underway to Santos Dumont. Got to admit, after being very rusty here, I'm not optimistic. Brasilia Center, TAM 3970, climbing to flight level 240. I'm not optimistic here about this ending very well.
3970, Brasilia Center, identified. Good evening.
Beautiful. That to me there looks, it's got a bit of a sort of, yeah. I can see a difference, but yeah, it looks a lot better. Almost like proper popping, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
TAM 3015, flight level 260.
Now, I will point a few things out here that you can see
radar contact.
On the ground. So you see these white marks here. This is the satellite imagery of clouds that haven't been implemented. So they are actually clouds from Google Images, like Google Maps, I should say, or Bing Maps, rather. It's more Bing Maps. So the clouds that are on the maps there,
Azul 470, ready to copy.
Have been printed onto the scenery. So it looks like it's snowed, but it hasn't.
470, requesting IFR to Fortaleza.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Glow 760 is with you at 7,000.
And away we pop then
Glow
to
768,
Santos Dumont.
Brasilia Center, climb and maintain flight level 160.
But
to maintaining flight level 400.
but yeah, Lee, I'm all
Glow
good.
768, contact Brasilia control on 119.2.
It's Friday tomorrow, thank the Lord. And that's all that matters. Bring on the weekend, says Carl. Absolutely. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little nosy here at what we could potentially do tomorrow if we do manage to get ourselves a little bit of an early finish. So it could be any time. Let's do it between there, shall we? Depends where we want to fly as well. It's our first daylight flight of the week.
TAP 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Brasilia control departure on 119.5.
Contact Brasilia control departure on 119.5.
Whether anyone's going to
MRV
care
223.
where we fly or not. In fact, British Airways has come up from Heathrow to Lagos, so there is that with the 747. Does anyone care where we go, whether it's dark or daytime? (747) or 340. We will nosy. Japanese sunrise preferably, but that's just me. Well, I was also thinking that. We like that. We like a bit of a Japanese sunrise or an Aussie sunrise. So sort of flying over that part of the world. Somewhere a nice sunset. So we're looking east, if anything. Paul says LAX to to Honolulu. This is just on the off chance. Just on the off chance that it's an early-ish finish tomorrow. Jim says, it nearly being Christmas and all that. Oh, Mr. Clown, we know you're lurking. You know he is. You know he is.
Sun 3970, Brasilia Center, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, TAM 3970.
Brasilia Center, citation Juliet Lima, uniform, inside citation, longitude, request IFR to Brasilia.
Sky's looking crisp as well. Very, very crisp.
Glow 761, contact Brasilia control on 119.2.
Well, yeah, once we're done here, I'm going to load up 2024 and see how well that works.
Glow 761, Brasilia Center, contact Annapolis approach on 129.45.
Okay, over to approach on 129.45, 1761. Good afternoon, approach Brasilia 1761 is on the path for a arrival for runway 11 right.
Glow 761, Brasilia Center, descend and maintain flight level 130.
Well, quite a few options. We can go New Chitose.
1156. Can you say me please the landing procedure in Confins?
Aero Fenix 1156, Brasilia Center, expect the ENC-1 Alpha arrival. I'll have you descending in about 5 minutes.
New Chitose from Taipei. 3 hours 42 minutes.
Glow 761, contact Brasilia control on 119.2.
Over to 119.2, 1761. Brasilia Center, Glow 1768 is wind
Beijing to Manila, Air China.
Glow 768, Brasilia Center, roger.
768, request open climb to flight level 350.
Glow 768, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain 350 for Glow 1768.
Glow 768, contact Brasilia Center on 124.3.
Singapore sunrise, good lord, you'd have to be like, that would be really late in the day. Like really late in the day.
Flight level 410.
What about one of the Pacific Islands on the United 737? I mean, it's doable. Definitely, I mean, it's definitely doable. Sunset. Sunset, I think, is about mid-afternoon. I think UK time. So we might miss that. I like the idea of a Japanese sunrise from a longish flight. I mean, I like the idea of doing a heavy aircraft as well. I actually thought about the idea of like crossing America, like east to west. A380. Like New York to LAX or something, like cross America for about 5 hours. Paul saying Miami to Seattle. It's not a bad shout actually, to be fair. Almost east to west. Or like a if you can do like an Australian sunrise as well, you can go like Perth to Sydney. Dave says you should do the Global A340. You could do a return to somewhere, but the second leg wouldn't be until August. Yeah, which year? Which year? And how soon are we talking? I'll tell you what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking if we are to do a bit of a Japanese sunrise, I'm thinking of like Vietnam Airlines, because we haven't done Vietnam Airlines, and I think that'd be a nice little one to do. And I've just seen Christmas Island come up as well. That would make more sense to do Christmas Island from Perth. That's about nearly 4 hours. Let me look it up, hang on. Christmas Island. Oh, it's more of a cargo flight. Nah, maybe not. It's more of a cargo. It's more a cargo flight, I think, with like plain 737s. Christmas Island to see the Grinch. I'll keep searching. I'm going to have a look for Vietnam. I'll tell you what, let me have a look on Flight Radar actually whilst I'm here. Because we are climbing to, if we haven't done so already, in fact we are actually there. 34,000 feet. I mean, everything looks quite crisp here. I'm loving these filters. These filters are looking awesome. Josh Kale did a recent video to Christmas Island. You could do that flight. What flight was it? Like, what was the flight? Yeah, have a look, see if you can find it. In the meantime, I'm going to look at Vietnam Airlines. How long is this flight? Ooh! So we could go to Tokyo Narita again.
Romeo Alpha Golf. Contact Uberlandia Tower on 118.8.
From Ho Chi Minh City. And use a 787. Or Hanoi to Osaka, which is 3.5 hours long. Could use a 350 for that. Or the 787-10 or the -9. Choices there. Or Hanoi to Nagoya, Hanoi to Fukuoka. Quite like those ideas. Itchy Minge City. Who said that? Route Majuro to Christmas Island via Tarawa. Okay. Nauru Airlines. Okay. Kansai says, yeah, we could do Osaka. Itchy Minge City. It was not Itchy Minge City. No, it was something else. And Gemma saying, Fukuoka, you know you have to do it. Well, here's the choices, right? So there's quite a few going into Tokyo. Then Ho Chi Minh City to Osaka, which is 4 hours, almost 4.5 hours long. So that's doable. We could do that. Hanoi into Osaka, I think we looked at about just over 3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours for that. We've got Hanoi to Fukuoka, which is the 321 Neo, but I'm sure we could use something else. If not, we could use the 321 Neo. That's 3 hours 16, 3 hours 26, so about 3 hours 20 minutes.
3970, contact Brasilia Center on 125.55.
But using a 321 Neo. Yeah, so essentially it's Hanoi to Fukuoka, Ho Chi Minh City to Osaka, or Ho Chi Minh City to Tokyo. Basically, those are the options. I'm going to screenshot it, and I will base that on what time I finish tomorrow. So I've got some ideas there, and then you'll know when we go live. So there you go. Brasilia Center, TAM 3970 with you, flight level 340. Top of descent's coming in 36 minutes. 48 minutes until we land, providing we get it down first time.
TAM 3970, Brasilia Center identified. Good evening.
And then once we're done, I'm going to go onto Flight Simulator 2024 and see if I can even attempt to try and fly on it. My guess is I probably won't. And then have to move house. Have to move house in order to fly on Flight Simulator 2024. How bad is that? 4.5 is a bit long, says Jenna. Well, again, purely depending on what time I finish tomorrow, we could do a long flight. My guess would be either the 350 or 787, I think. Move house to get better internet. That's a bit extreme. It's not when you live where I do. When you live in the area that I do, getting decent internet is virtually impossible. So, moving house might seem extreme, but it's really not. It's really not. It's really, really not. It's like the only option. But what I can say is, the first time that the Fenix came out, it was never, ever this smooth. Like, never this smooth.
Brasilia Center, Brazilian Air Force 2902.
Brazilian Air Force 2902, Brasilia Center identified, Sal.
Brasilia Center request flight level 276.
But yeah, it's mega smooth, and the plane was getting slated as being one of the frame rate heaviest on the sim, and it's just running like an absolute dream. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the landing can do the exact same. Now obviously, same as what we had or we experienced with the 330 Neo, is that we are going to have to obviously
Brazilian
rely
Air
on
Force
offline.
2902, climb flight level 276.
Brazilian Air Force 2902, request flight level on the next phasing flight level 200. Unloading the net.
Has there been an update from Fenix? Yeah. So the recent Fenix update has worked on the performance and a lot of other things. And because I've got it for 2020, if 2024 somehow did work out well, I then have the option to also download it for 2024. So I wouldn't need to rebuy the Fenix. But ideally, what the plan would be is to change 2020 to 2024, but then get rid of 2020 so you're not relying on two SIMs. It's also a lot of space, but at the moment, 2024 obviously being unstable for me, at least, and 2020 just still absolutely doing the job, as you can see. I mean, I've set myself off here, but like, just tell me it does not look good. Like, tell me now this looks so outdated. Because I don't think it does at all. I think this still looks fresh, still looks awesome. And that's the only thing I'm going to say on it. Stable, it works, we like it. It has a fresh look about it. Well, it does, and I think with the program that I use, which is Rex Atmos, which gives me the filters and stuff, you can get it for 2024 as well. So maybe just maybe. You can make it look even better from there as well. But we will see. So yes, Let me know then how your day was. What did you get up to today? If you had work, how was it? If you had school, if you had nothing, you stood outside a job centre like me. Apparently that's what I do. What'd you do? How was it? What I've also done as well is I've also re-downloaded the 737-700 in hopes that re-downloading it works and makes it work. I've had a few issues with the 737-700. I'm sort of hoping that where issues were there have now been fixed by re-downloading it. But I won't know until I fly it. So, ways you can support the channel this evening, as Paul did, you can drop a bunch of gifted memberships to those in the chat, if you so prefer. You can also do super chats and get the text-to-speech gentleman to read out your super chat. You can drop a like on the stream. And whatever else there is that's on there as well. Every bit of donations and stuff goes towards the channel, towards new content, towards new things from Flight Sim, etc, etc. Never ever goes into my pocket, no matter what people tell you. Some people are absolutely fucking brain dead. Okay, so Say Intentions are aware now of the issues from slow responses from ATC and should have it resolved shortly. Now, what I quite like about Say Intentions is the fact that if there are issues, they will do it live in the app for you to look at. So they'll tell you, they'll be like, attention all aircraft, we're aware of slow responses from ATC and should have it resolved shortly. That tells me they're working on it. So I don't need to have any issues with it. Gemma says, I may have accidentally walked into Primark on my dinner time and brought more Pingu stuff. You know that's going to go in the Discord, unless it doesn't need to go in the Discord. Just saying. Elise has been at work in Stratford, had ET in person, most of my team, for the last time this year. It's been a good day. Oh, when is it you finish? You told us this about like the day that you finish. What day was it?
Air Canada 990, contact Brasilia Center on 123.35.
Switching over to 123.35 for Air Canada 990. Have a good night.
Pajamas and slippers, so maybe not while I'm wearing. Well, I mean, yeah. But fair enough.
TAM 3970, Brasilia Center. Expect the ASAL 1 Alpha arrival. Tokim transition. Descent in about 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
Expect the ASAL 1 Alpha arrival. In about 20 minutes time, we'll let you know if you want it any sooner. TAM 3970. Okay. So 20 minutes time we will get our descent into Santos Dumont. In the meantime, yeah, I like this filter a lot. I do. Now that I'm flying with it, I'm liking this a lot.
Can you play Silver Machine by Hawkwind on Sunday?
Absolutely I can. Thank you, Paul. On a solo mission with the support this evening. I absolutely can, Paul, yes. I will make a note of that. And we'll go for it. And if you're wondering what he means by Sunday, we launched last weekend our little online radio show, TDL Radio. We launched it last weekend. Quite enjoyed it, actually, to be fair. And this Sunday on Twitch once again from 7 o'clock till 9 p.m. 2 hours once again of tunes to get you in the mood for another working week. Unless, of course, you start breaking up for Christmas, then there you go. Might even throw a few Christmas songs in there as well, but of the rock version, of the rock kind, should we say. Brilliant. Just seen it. Just brilliant. Brilliant stuff. We like that. This is a finished Christmas Eve and not back until the first Monday in January. Next week I'll be working from the office, but because of the travelling time for them, they don't need to be at the office. Okay, fair play. Fair play. I think I'm very much the same. I think I finish Christmas Eve and then I'm not back until the Monday after New Year, I think. We're going to have a good time with some long haul flights, I'm telling you, during that Christmas week. I've just clicked Football Manager. No! No, 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 no. There we go. Close it down in time. Yeah, we're going to have maybe 1 or 2 long haul flights in that Christmas week. David says, added an Edinburgh postcode into a colleague's sat-nav today. It starts at EH10, but missed the H by accident. Hope she enjoyed her trip to Hackney Marshes. I haven't heard anything, so I'm concerned. Do you think she's still on her way? So yeah, also at the same time, if you've got a song you want to be played as well Sunday, if you do what Paul did as well, I'll make a list. It'll go onto the playlist for Sunday night show. But it's got to fit the bill. So maybe ask first. Maybe ask first before sending it in, before I turn around and be like, actually no, it doesn't quite fit the show's ethos. I think so. Best tell the girls in the office to look out for a congestion charge in the credit card statement. I really think I should give the Met a shout. It almost sounds like you should. Why did that not come up? We'll go for it anyway. Gemma in the chat. 28 months of the Members Lounge says feels like forever. Thank you, Gemma, for your continued support throughout the last 28 months. To go. Paul, we can absolutely do that one. We're looking for some, obviously what we do is we play 3 classics at the top of each hour, so 7 PM start the show, we play 3 classics, 8 PM we play 3 classics, and that one would fall into place, absolutely. There you go. Paul asking for it, and if it works, then you can then request it at the back of the super chat. It'll go straight onto the list for Sunday. Yeah, don't forget ULEZ as well when it comes to Hackney Marshes. I mean, you don't think she's actually gone that far, do you? Do you? So cold this evening. Whoa! Oh!
Wolf Totem for Sunday Plaza.
Is that the song I'm thinking of? I feel like I've heard that. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I've got a feeling it's the one I'm thinking of. So if it is, props to you, because that is an awesome song. If it is the one I'm thinking of, it's going straight on the list. Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's straight on the list. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Well, what a great song that is. Straight on the list. That's on for Sunday. Dave says, no, the error was rectified in time, so it's fine. If I hadn't noticed, though, I'd probably have been arrested by now on suspicion of abduction. Holy. That would be crazy. Absolutely crazy. The other thing as well, obviously, like we were talking about 2024 earlier, the other thing that obviously needs to be considered is I've got to change, I've got to transfer the traffic stuff over to 2024, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do that. So tutorials and stuff I think are going to be needed for that, which I think there are plenty of them in order to get it to work, because otherwise you're stuck with like the default traffic, which is all in like house colours of like the companies that built them, and it's not particularly nice. So yeah. Carl says, will the traffic work on 2024? I'm told it will. Other people have used like say intentions traffic, because what we're doing here is we're using basically FSLTL. Well, that took its time. Notifications are taking their time. There you go, there's Gemma's 28-month notification that's come about 6 years after I've mentioned it. Yeah, so we're basically using FSLTL. And I think what I have to do is I think I have to uninstall it and then reinstall it for 2024. I think. Jim says, worked at a landscaping company years ago and 2 of us got sent to Turnhouse for a contract. Now, that'd be Edinburgh Airport. Knew something was amiss. Was meant to be Turnberry Golf Course. Oh dear. So it's not just David's colleague then that's been confused and gone elsewhere. I'm afraid I don't have a story like that. The only story I do have is for work, where a very common pub name that comes up on our list, the place I needed to go to was an hour away from the place I actually turned up at. So I got there and went, well, this doesn't look like the place, and then it turned out that I was an hour away from where I actually needed to be. That's about as interesting as that sort of side of it gets. Does 2024 need an update, or have I already got it downloaded? Have a quick look.
TAM 3970, contact Brasilia Center on 124.8.
No, it needs updating. Oh, I can run that. I'll run that afterwards. It'd be nice to actually get on it. 124.8 for TAM 3970. Brasilia Center, good evening. TAM 3970 with you, flight level 340. Jim says, now I clicked on the right way.
Brasilia Center, identified,
the driver, however, nope, not until I said so. Then I said, just go to Edinburgh Airport, a jaunt at their expense. Whatever can be done tomorrow. Very good.
Lufthansa 506, Sao Pedro Center contact, Brasilia Center on 126.15.
126.15
Gemma's got the story. Gemma says a good few years ago, when SatNav was pretty new, a car stopped asking for directions to Alton Towers. They had put S10 instead of ST10. Oh no, in their SatNav, and ended up in Sheffield instead. Oh dear. Whoops. You know what that calls for? Oh dear. Okay, 6 minutes until we arrive. 6 minutes until we start descending into Santos Dumont. Now you can see in the background there the sort of the coast there of Brazil. So we are getting close to it. Let's have a look at the. Yeah, looking very nice. As the sun starts to go down on this side of the world. Oh God. Oh no. Carl says, I once went to pick up a kitchen from what I thought was Derry in Ireland, Northern Ireland, until I realised it was Derby, only just got past Manchester before I realised. Oh dear. Well, it looks like everyone's got a story like this. Don't forget as well, of course, if we are to do a longer flight tomorrow, of course, it is the longer the flight, the longer the request.
November
Flight, the request evening is.
Brasilia Center, contact Curitiba Center on 132.8.
Curitiba Center 132.8. Caravan 9 Alpha Zulu.
So we'll see how we get on with that. We had set off from Bristol as well. Oh dear. I used to hate using the sat nav. When I first started driving over to Manchester to go planes flying, I'd have the motorways and junctions written on the back of my hand just in case. When did sat navs first come into play? Like early 2000s or something like that. Might be totally wrong here, but.
Lufthansa 507, Brasilia Center, contact Lagoa Santa Center on 135.55.
Santos 3970, Brasilia Center, contact Curitiba Center on 124.0.
TomTom was really the first big sat nav name, wasn't it? I think so. From what I can recall, I'm sure it was.
3970, Brasilia Center, descend via ASAL 1 Alpha Tokim transition into Rio. QNH 1007.
Oh, that's us. Descending via ASAL 1 Alpha into Santos Dumont, descending to flight level 110, TAM 3970.
TAM 3970, Brasilia Center, descend flight level 230.
Okay, we'll go 230 to start off with then, as we begin our descent for Santos Dumont.
Bird 1234, we'd like to descend now, please.
Speedbird 1234, contact Curitiba Center on 124.0.
So you can see on the system here, that's how tight the turn is. It is very, very tight. Not going to see it there. So we're going to be sort of heading in this path here, swinging it round, and then aiming for about 500 feet over the bridge, and then aiming for the landing there. Now, we managed it the first time we did it on the Fokker 27, obviously being a different and slower aeroplane. But we have done it on stream in a airliner before, I'm sure we have. That's what she said. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I said the word tight. Very funny. There you go. You can see the sun's starting to go down. And once I'm done here, we'll download the 2024 update and then hope for the best. Hold on. Time for a little bit of a 5-minute timeout, I think. Told you every time it gets mentioned.
3970, contact Curitiba Center on 124.0.
124.0 for TAM 3970. Curitiba Center, good evening. TAM 3970. Descending to flight level 230.
TAM 3970, Curitiba Center identified.
Oh. That noise. Oh. Lee says the first car I recalled that had it fitted was 80s, early 90s on Mazda for Japanese markets only. Jones says first time using sat-nav in France, had to set it to main roads because we were a bit rural.
Curitiba Center, cross-get view at flight level 100.
It took us up a dirt track in a lowered Civic Type R. That was interesting. And David says, that's right, Lee. I remember that. I remember that. Handy when going on a day trip from Southampton to Tokyo. Stop.
Caribou 1, SB negative contact, Curitiba approach on 132.45.
Crossing get view at flight level 100, TAM 3970. Okay.
132.45 for Caribou.
We can bring that back. Get view. It's somewhere.
414 Bravo, Curitiba Center, roger.
We'll continue our descent. What's the dance music? That was quite loud there. I thought I'd go for a little bit of a hype sounding tune today, but very clearly it's got mind of its own. Paul says, have you done an approach on runway 02 at Santos Dumont? Oh gosh, ages on the one of the older flight sims, but I haven't done it on this one yet. Is that the one where you have to? Is it almost like Madeira-esque, where you have to go round the mountain that's got the big Jesus on it? It's not Sugarloaf, is it? Is it Sugarloaf?
Azul 6047, descend and maintain flight level 070.
Mountain with the big Jesus. Look, don't at me for that. Sugarloaf Mountain, there you go. Yeah, you got to go round it, haven't you, and then swing it in almost Madeira-esque. Yeah, I haven't done it on this one yet.
Flight level 183, climbing to flight level 240, heading 280 with you.
TAM 3905, Curitiba Center, identified. Good evening.
Carl thought it was Sugar Mountain.
Center Curitiba, boa tarde, Hotel Bravo, Zulu Mike Echo, crossing flight level 212 to flight level 240.
Baron Bravo Zulu Mike Echo, Curitiba Center, climb flight level 400.
David says if you do that, you'll definitely need Irish cabin crew on board. Can you imagine the approach? Jesus! Yeah, we've not been able to use cabin crew tonight because Say Intentions has had a bit of a wobble. Then again, it's not the end of the world. Oh, is that a thing? Hang on, hang on. No, I thought that was it then.
Jesus fucking Christ! Jesus fucking Christ!
I rode into town on an ass. Yo mama's ass.
Oh dear. I'm just pressing buttons.
Give me just a minute.
Rio clearance, Speedbird 123 Alpha Zulu requesting IFR class.
Where's the Scots welcome? Well, for some reason I can't upload it. I've tried, but it just doesn't seem to do it.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Just crazy. I might add that one. I'm going to add that one to the favourites. That's on there.
Radio check. Keeper 169, heavy radio copy IFR clearance. As filed.
TAM 3970, descend flight level 080.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, Gemma, I'll see if I can do it that way. I'm sending flight level 080, TAM 3970. What buttons you press in? I have buttons. Come at me with buttons.
TAM 3970, descend flight level 80.
Keeper 169, IFR clearance, please. As filed. Keeper 169, roger.
Ralph wants some funny ones.
TAM 3970, descend flight level 070.
Sending altitude 070. TAM 3970. Right, we're getting close. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but we're getting close. Santos Dumont awaits. It's spectacular in the sunset though. Air horn warning. Well, I couldn't possibly do that. There's absolutely no way.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Curitiba Center, Brasilia Fox 2902.
So it looks like it's like down here, I think, and there's a bridge that goes across. We've got to follow the bridge and then swing it in. I'm pretty sure it's like round here. That's where the airport is. Let's go for the music off and just silently go for the approach here. Here we go. Do it again, please. I couldn't possibly do it. Absolutely not.
Bruh.
So I'm pretty certain it's So I'm pretty certain it's there, and there's a bridge that goes across. We can't see it here. In fact, it's almost like a. Oh, Sim's frozen. Hang on. It's trying to come back in. It's trying to load in, I think. Yeah, that is it. So it's here basically. That's where the airport is.
Maintain flight level 070.
Down to flight level 070, go 1038.
Airport 78, can you give me what's my next waypoint, please?
Aeroflot 788, cross Gulf Lima 039er at or above flight level 90.
Airport 788, can you give me my next waypoint?
Excuse me. Carl says, is that she said follow the bridge to Salty Gash and swing it in?
I don't even know if that's PG.
I don't know if that's PG either. Send altitude 4000, TAM 3970.
Diamond Papa Alpha Alpha. Climb flight level 80.
So Alpha request Alpha Alpha arrival on F Whiskey, runway 02 right.
TAM 3970, descend altitude 4,000 feet.
That's what we're doing. I think we've got to be a lot lower than this. Yes, is our truth. It is, yeah. During his funny stage.
I don't even know if that's PG.
TAM
3970, descend altitude 3000.
To Rio de Janeiro.
M Delta 618, contact Rio approach on 119.0.
So yeah, so we're actually on a we're actually close. That's the main Rio airport there. Gonna bring the speed back now. Let's have some landing predictions. Why not? So the main Rio airport's there. And then, like I say, there is a bridge that goes across. And we're going to land, I think it's around here. Fairly certain of it. Now the bridge should literally just be in front of us. But we might see that bridge come in late if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's got to be, this has got to be like spot on. Like landing rating does not count today. And we're going to go max for the auto brake if we can do that. We cannot do that, so it's medium it is. So we're going to go hard on the brake and the auto brake.
TAM 3970, proceed direct Romeo Juliet 031. Cleared for the RNAV runway 20 left approach. TAM 3970, contact Rio Tower on 118.7 crossing Romeo Juliet 031.
Okay, so
Trans
bridge,
Brazil
I'm pretty
9000,
certain it did.
Curitiba Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
So I think we need to get ourselves down to like 2,000 or 1,000. No, it's 1,000, isn't it? About 1,000. Need to cross it about there, I think, at 1,000 feet. And then the airport is there, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's the bridge. There. Bridge is there, and I think the threshold, I'm pretty sure, is like around there. Okay, is the replay on? I'm going to put the replay on now. Bring out the flaps. We're kind of at landing speed because, again, we don't want to muck this up a little bit. Bridge is there. You can see on the map here we're following it all the way around.
Mike Delta 618, welcome to...
Are now full. Beautiful, beautiful landing in the sunset. Speed brakes up. Bridge is there. We're going to take this over once we can see where we're going. And then it's the left runway that we're going on because I think the right one's no longer in use, if I'm correct. We knocked it down to a single runway. Beautiful though. Let's have a look. Lovely. Look at that. Awesome stuff. We're going to pass over the top here at 1,000 feet. And then we are in control once we can see the landing lights. Bring it down further to 800 feet. Bringing the speed back. .600 feet. So we're going to keep it nice and low for the approach. And then we'll come off it in a second. So you go over the bridge.
Delta 618. Welcome.
There. Left turn coming up. Right turn, sorry. Right turn coming up. Here it comes. Here we go.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
It's got to be a
sink.
hard landing and
Don't sink.
hard on the brakes. We totally didn't go for tower either, but
Don't
I'm
sink.
okay with that for the minute.
Don't sink.
It says we're
Don't
too low,
sink.
but it's fine.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
40,
sink.
30, 20, retard.
Don't sink.
5, retard.
Okay, hard on the reverses, hard on the brakes.
Well, bad landings happen.
Off the reverses, let the plane roll. Well, apparently that runway's still being used. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Santos Dumont. Let's go. Now, yeah, ATC in that is actually, it's playing silly beggars. So we're fine with it. But yeah, welcome to Santos Dumont. We're going to taxi to the terminal. It's not the easiest, but that's why I sort of kept it as low as we could, because it was a case of then of just slamming the brakes on and making sure that we got down and stopped in plenty of time. So there you go. Welcome then to Santos Dumont. I enjoy this approach. I do. It is tricky. It's very, very tricky at times, but certainly enjoy it. Certainly enjoy the landing here at Santos Dumont with a beautiful sunset with the new filters as well, looking very, very smart indeed. Maybe next time we won't leave it a year until we return. Just the last time I tried to land here, I ended up going off the end of the runway. This might be one for the future multiplayer flights. You want to see the AI land here as well. They always go off the end. It is very funny. I think we did. So we're going to pull in to this one here. Pull into this gate, and then we are going to say our goodbyes, but also watch the landing as well. And yeah, we won't leave it a year until we come back here, because I really do enjoy it. Really do enjoy this this landing. It is tricky. It's very, very tricky. So, say intentions has been a pain in the ass this evening, so again, apologies about that. But beautiful sunset arrival. There's the mountain with the big Jesus on it. Oh, looking dead smart. Beautiful. Look at that. How about that for a view? Very, very nice. Okay, Volanta had it down at 273, but again, I think this type of airport we don't tend to worry too much about what the landing rating is. But here's the details. So 1 hour 18, excuse me, in the air this evening. Landing rating supposedly 273.05. 1.09 on the G-force. Landing speed of 125. Absolutely stunning. Stunning flight. Absolutely loved it. Whoa! Didn't expect the base to be boosted then. Okay. I had to turn that off then. I thought we might have been in there, but no. Oh dear. I was hoping for the Ryanair thing at the end, so sorry about that. Right, let's do our necessaries. Let's take that off. Let's take the snow away. Beautiful stuff. Time for the replay. If you're sticking around, it's coming up in a sec. Do you want me to take the time back slightly? Just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Maybe we can see the sun just above the mountain there. Like about there, I'd say. Cool. In that case, let's not that one. That's let's go. Okie doke. Boys and girls, thank you so much for watching this evening. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Back tomorrow with either a longer flight than normal or the A320neo from Seattle to Denver. Thank you so much for your support this evening as well. If you haven't left a like on the stream on the way out or anything else like that, on the way out, feel free to do so. Thank you to Paul for your contributions this evening. It's been awesome. Carl as well. Thank you so much. It's Friday tomorrow, everybody. It's Friday. We're almost there. Look after yourselves and each other. For myself and Carl, I may stick this on YouTube as well if it's actually any good. Yeah, for myself and Carl, thank you so much. Look after yourselves and each other. May Balkanmania continue to run wild on you. And we'll see you tomorrow for some more fun and games on the Departure Lounge. Take it easy, everybody. Enjoy your Friday. See you later. Good night.